This is a special presentation from News Channel 9, WSYR Syracuse.
Good evening and welcome to Extraordinary. I'm Carrie Lazarus. With 2025 coming to a close, you may be starting to think about goals for the new year. Well, if you need some inspiration, we have it. The story of an ultra-marathoner who took on a race so grueling, it tests the limits of the human body. What happened at the finish line was even more unforgettable than the race itself.
Round number 2, starting from the top.
Just an average morning at Achilles Heel Fitness in Camillus.
Keep it up. Woo! Keep that pace, girl.
45 minutes of cardio, and then this.
Exhale as you come up, inhale as you go down. Beautiful.
Kevin Valenti and Brie Rabuano opened the gym 7 years ago.
Strong. Right through those heels. Woo!
They're business partners and partners in life.
Yes. Good. Big finish.
Who push their clients and really push themselves.
Just push into me as you go up.
When Kevin told Brie he wanted to do a 5-day ultra marathon in the mountains of Italy, she was all in.
A lot of the members here actually, they're like, aren't you worried he's gonna like fall off a cliff? And I'm like, nope, because he will find a way. He always finds a way.
And off they went.
Okay. All right. Bye.
237 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was it like and why?
I would say it was almost like 10 years of life experiences condensed into 5.5 days. Mm-hmm. The highs were higher than I've ever had. The lows were lower than I've ever had. But really, my why for something like this has always been to see where my breaking point and where my limitations lie, and to continuously try to do harder and harder things.
So you were in the Italian Alps, mm-hmm. and you really climbed what would be the equivalent of like 17 peaks?
Yes.
At least you had fuel this time.
The first 24 to 48 hours wasn't too bad. I was able to sleep 1 or 2 hours, so I was coherent. I still had a lot of energy. I had my crew with me, so things were good.
Kevin's crew chief was Brie. She was there at every checkpoint with everything he needed. So you really were responsible for keeping him alive.
Yes. Yeah. From calories to, you know, what he was going to wear, to what he might need, to just all of it.
What Kevin really needed by day 3 was sleep.
Sleep deprivation became a real hurdle to face. And I did find myself talking to myself to stay awake during the 3rd, 4th, and 5th night.
She was also very sleep deprived.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I maybe slept a grand total of like 5 to 6 hours. She couldn't have had more than like 18. Yeah. You know, over the course.
Over 5 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to be obviously in the greatest shape of your life. Yeah. What about the mental part?
The mental part, I would argue to say that that's probably 80 to 90% of the battle, because there were people there who were significantly fitter than me. I've never been the best athlete, but I've always been good at suffering and sort of dealing with my brain when it goes into these places where the temptation to stop wants to come in, you know? So, yeah.
He was having his doubts. Were you having your doubts about it?
Never.
Really?
No. Like, he doesn't give up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
He thought about it when his left calf seized up with 100 miles to go.
Yeah, I mean, I had 20 or so miles of 10 out of 10 pain in my left calf, and I was at mile like 145 or something. During that section, I would argue to say that was my biggest lows. Mm-hmm. So.
And what happens when it's coming in and you hear that, oh, I don't know if I can do it, like?
For me, the goal is not to quit. So that way, when you are experiencing really high levels of pain, physical and mental, you know, if your objective is simply to just put one foot in front of the other, that's kind of how you draw the line and keep going.
Kevin had another reason to keep going. His plan was to propose to Bree when he crossed the finish line.
Lo and behold, the backpack that I was refilling every checkpoint for 5 days had the ring inside of it.
No.
Yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking and dumb in retrospect probably to have it there, but the significance around it is really what I wanted.
How'd you keep that a secret? That's quite a ring.
It was tough. It was difficult. I'm a pretty unorthodox person, in case you couldn't tell.
Really?
Yeah, so I know that when things get tough and I need somebody to go to war with, I will only be better and be supported because she chose to love me, and she's here. She's always been here for the last 8 years now, so yeah.
Just don't go to war against her.
No, definitely not.
You're too smart for that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
In case you're wondering, Italy was not just a bucket list item for Kevin, it was just the beginning. He's training right now for a race in the Sahara Desert next year, where the temperatures will be over 100 degrees.
I know where I'm going.
From the Manhattan School of Music to the American Ballet Theater, Central New York's young talent making their mark in the Big Apple.
Sponsored by Gianelli Sausage. Simple, delicious Gianelli.
New York City. Frank Sinatra said it best. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Tonight, we take you to Manhattan, where some of Central New York's most talented young performers are doing extraordinary things. It's hard to stand out when you're among the very best. But that's exactly what Syracuse's Nathaniel Taylor has been doing ever since he got to New York City last fall. Showing everyone at the American Ballet Theater School that he's worthy of the full scholarship he's been given.
Hi, Carrie. I'm here at Lincoln Center.
And what a few months it's been. Nathaniel was in the audience at Lincoln Center when the first black principal dancer at American Ballet Theater, Misty Copeland, performed for the final time. He walked the red carpet at the star-studded event and went to the gala as a guest of his role model, principal dancer Calvin Roya. And Nathaniel was there for opening night of the Alvin Ailey Dance Company's new season. And every Sunday, he's on a train to Philadelphia, rehearsing with the Chocolate Ballerina Company for their performance of the Nutcracker. Extraordinary opportunities for a dancer from Syracuse, supported by the Extraordinary Talent Fund.
Now I'm listening to you. What do I do that for? Please don't ignore me.
From High School Musicals at CNS to opera. Do you realize how unique it is to have a voice like yours? We've been following the extraordinary Ava Tyler. Ava's now living in New York City in her sophomore year at the prestigious Manhattan School of Music. Is it what you thought it would be, or is it different?
I mean, I knew it would be great, but like, this is really awesome. Like, I get to make music with so many people, and it's just even better than I imagined.
I know where I'm going.
She's studying and performing with some of the most talented young artists in the country, and Ava is standing out.
Watch it growing, and oh, if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard.
A reviewer from Broadway World called this cabaret performance a standout, calling Ava's voice both vulnerable and commanding.
It's too funny.
Ava was clearly born to sing, but she credits her classical training back home for helping her stand out.
It really takes that education and teaching to really get you to get where you need to be.
And you learned that in Syracuse.
Yes.
Ava also learned how much support she had from the Syracuse community when she started applying to music schools. The coaching and production for these audition videos is expensive. The Extraordinary Talent Fund made it possible.
I mean, without this fund, I don't think I could have ever gotten to this school. I mean, there's just so, much that goes into the arts.
We met Jimmy Dransack 10 years ago, the first musician in a family of athletes. Jimmy wanted to be a high school music teacher. To say he's an overachiever is an understatement. He went to the prestigious Juilliard School in New York City and is now a professional musician who travels the world. How does that happen? You're a kid from Skaneateles, New York. Your parents were gym teachers.
I'm really proud of myself to have gotten here, and there's a lot more work to come, and I'm not nearly even done with what I envisioned for myself. But I've learned and know now that this would not be possible without the community that I grew up in.
Jimmy plays violin, viola, and the fiddle. He's especially passionate about Baroque music. Jimmy's about to tour with a London orchestra. One of their concerts will be at Carnegie Hall. Looking back, Jimmy says the dream of performing on a world stage began in high school when he attended an international music camp. The Extraordinary Talent Fund sent him there. It was a powerful message.
That what I do is very important and it's very special. And that the hard work that I did as a 14, 15-year-old was being recognized by somebody other than my teachers and my parents and my grandparents. Is something that's really great for the world, and that I should keep doing it.
She was only a junior in high school when Abby Fang took on this very challenging cello piece, the Elgar Concerto. This level of talent has taken Abby from Jamesville DeWitt to the world-renowned Juilliard School in New York City.
There's a lot of time to practice, so I do like 4 to 5 hours every day.
Piano was Abby's first instrument. She started playing when she was 5. She switched to the cello, attracted to the lush, rich sound.
What is it like to wake up every day and see Lincoln Center, that iconic spot for musical greatness?
It is really nice. In the mornings, I wake up and I have a view of the fountain from my dorm window. Even better than the day view is the night view.
The Juilliard journey is just getting started with new friends from all over the world.
Coming into the city, which is really bustling and energetic, it's helpful to remember my time in Syracuse. I think I bring sort of a peaceful way of being from upstate New York.
If you'd like to help the next generation of young talent make their dreams come true, consider a donation to my Extraordinary Talent Fund. You can do it right now at cnycf.org/extraordinary. What a year it's been for Sydney Irving. We'll tell you about the record deal, how it happened, and what it could mean for her career. And it's her dream show, on the road with the Broadway tour of The Lion King. We are a dozen years into the Extraordinary Talent Program and are still amazed at the level of young talent produced here in Central New York. Tonight, a gift to you, an update on some very special young performers. Last year at this time, Sydney Irving was in Nashville, making the move to country, recording Dolly Parton's iconic Jolene. What a difference a year makes. 22-year-old singer-songwriter from Marcellus is back to her rock and roll roots and back with her first record deal. It's incredible.
Thank you so much. This record deal I'm so excited about.
All of this came about not from all of these shows that you do, not from all your connections in Nashville. It started at the Belkville Antique Show in Madison County.
Sounds crazy, right?
Baby, I do.
Sydney's guitar teacher was selling vinyl records, and one of his customers was the manager for Emerson, Lake and Palmer. He bought an album and left his business card. Long story short,
He called the phone number on the card and gave his best Sydney Irving pitch. And a week later, we ended up with the record deal with Deco Entertainment.
the album is called Unfashioned Creatures. Sydney wrote or co-wrote all the music and the lyrics. 2026 will be huge for Sydney. She'll tour with a new band of professional musicians. They just booked a show at the well-known Cutting Room in New York City, as well as gigs in Philadelphia.
I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately.
Sydney Irving, we won't forget about you, for sure.
Thank you.
Don't forget about us.
Never.
All aboard! Way down, Hadestown, way down underground.
When the Tony Award-winning musical Hadestown came to the Landmark Theater last spring, Central New Yorkers got to see one of their own on that stage. It was more than a homecoming for Kiana Andrial Holmes. It was also her first time playing one of the lead roles.
Well, my family showed up, my family, friends, and my teachers, and I got to see everybody.
And now, Kiana has landed a role in the touring cast of her dream show, The Lion King. The Rome Free Academy graduate is what's known on Broadway as a swing. She has to know 7 parts and be prepared to perform with very little notice.
I cover Shenzi, which is the hyena. She's the mean hyena, but she's also the queen hyena, you know? And I also cover Sarabi, which is Simba's mother and Mufasa's wife. And I'm actually going into rehearsals this week for those 2 roles.
I know we can't see any video of you in the rehearsals, and they're really, you know, that's for the audience that pays to see you. But can you just give us a little bit of Kiana in Lion King, a line or 2 from one of the favorite numbers that you have?
Ooh, okay. Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings, the world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
Central New York Ballet's Lauren Kahn is practically living in the studio. But she wouldn't have it any other way. Lauren grew up in Baldwinsville, and after being away for the last 4 years, she just moved back. Did you ever imagine that you could be a professional dancer in your hometown?
No, definitely not. I went to school out in Utah. That's how far I went, in hopes of finding something out there.
Lauren was one of just 20 dancers accepted to the ballet program at the University of Utah. She left school in her senior year to dance professionally in Colorado.
Keep the arm in fifth, wait for him to come, but keep your arm in fifth, that's better, yeah.
When the artistic director of the Central New York Ballet, Claire Solis, called to see if Lauren wanted to come home to dance, she didn't hesitate.
I'm just so inspired by her.
Lauren is also inspired by the second graders she meets when Central New York Ballet dances at local schools to expose children to ballet.
their eyes light up
Yeah.
and they have like unlocked this new world. So I think what we have here is very special, very unique, and you really can't find it anywhere else.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
In your hometown.
Yeah, in my hometown.
You can see Lauren and the extraordinary ballerinas from CNY Ballet in the Nutcracker this coming weekend. It'll be held at the SU campus, the Goldstein Auditorium. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's show, and we thank you for joining us. And we wish you and your family a happy and healthy holiday season. From all of us here at News Channel 9, I'm Carrie Lazarus. Good night.
Decorations are hung by fire. Everybody's singing. All the bells are ringing out, and it's Christmas over again. Yeah, again.
Sponsored by Gianelli Sausage. Simple, delicious Gianelli. Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.